Hey guys, what's up? We are back again. So I have a few new updates for the Mercedes, a few added goodies that we have added to this car that I'm super stoked about. So as you can tell, we added a carbon fiber front lip to this thing. Just a little bit more aggressive of a stance for it. A little bit better. I have some other things coming for it, other plans in the spring, but let's go back here. So we added a carbon fiber rear spoiler as well. Just gives it that much more aggressive look. So I actually ran into issues with this when I pulled the stock spoiler over here that's just wrapped carbon fiber. I actually ripped a little bit of the vinyl, so I had to rewrap the trunk. Not a really big deal, but a little bit of annoying. So I got the AMG badge on. I'm debating on putting the CLA 45 badge back on or not. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, whether you think it'd be clean or not to just rock the AMG badge, not the CLA. They're both gloss black. I mean, they match the car really well, so I don't mind putting it on, just contemplating not. But yeah, and then we started switching because this is a gloss carbon. So I'm kind of upset. The carbon I ordered was supposed to be matte carbon, and it all came gloss. So I'm a little bit upset, but rather than waiting a couple more months for shipping and return processes and stuff, I just went ahead with it. I went to switch the roof carbon over to a gloss wrap so that it kind of matches and ties in. We might do these later, I'm not 100% sure. But one goodie that I'm super stoked about, and to be honest, I've had this on for about a month. The car, like, you can tell the difference. It's crazy quicker, so it is this little goodie right here. You guys can read that. So it's a tuner box from Vivid Racing. And I kind of trust these guys because, well, I mean, the owner of Vivid Racing had one of these cars. So I'm hoping that means he took a little bit of extra time out to make the tune right and safe. Like I said, I've had it for a month or so and no blow-ups yet. Luckily, knock on the hand-built motorcraft there. But they're super easy to install. So you got a intake manifold pressure sensor that it tees into, and the boost pressure sensor that it tees into, and then does everything. And honestly, like, I was a little skeptical about how much power it would give. It's supposed to give about 70 horsepower to the crank, I believe. I could right away, I could tell the difference. I mean, I could feel it right away. So I'm super impressed with that. I might actually been debating on possibly actually sending the ECU out to get tuned properly, but that might be another time. I do still want to do downpipe and a full exhaust, but that's a lot of money. Again, takes time. But the part that I want to show you, oh, there's another spot here. So I'm not going to hide my wrap defects. I mean, this spot right here, it must not have been set 100% before I put this grill in. A little bit of water and it just got bigger. But so yeah, the bumpers definitely just gotta get rewrapped, which I don't mind. I mean, there's a bunch of rock chips and stuff on it. I've taken this car, I mean, I've driven 4,000 miles since I bought this car on it, and to California and Vegas a couple times, Wendover a couple times. Like, this isn't a Sunday drive around town car. I use the crap out of this car. But the part you've all been waiting for, let's shut this hood. So, as I was changing everything over to gloss carbon to match, boom, peeled the paint completely off this header. So, if this was factory OEM paint, it would not have done this. You can kind of tell this is factory paint, this is factory paint, but the gloss that was on top of this, I don't know what hit it, whether they had a ton of rock chips and they just decided to repaint the whole piece, but they did, and it came off with the vinyl. So, I mean, that's a risk you play when you play with vinyl. if you have any non-OEM paint, this can and is likely to happen. So be very careful, especially cheap paint jobs. I mean, I'm sure the dealership or someone just did this really quick to resell it. Didn't take them long. I mean, didn't cost them much, obviously. But yeah, just be super, super careful of non-OEM paint, because that can happen. And we stress this to our customers a lot when they come in for a full wrap. It's, well, how long are you going to keep the wrap on? Are you changing it? Do you know if your car's been in an accident? These are all questions we ask our customer and make certain of, so that when they pull their wrap, they're not surprised like I am, and honestly a little pissed off like I am. But now I got the tough decision of deciding whether do I repaint that or do I wrap over it. So it's smooth enough that vinyl will stick to it. So I could just change the carbon fiber back to the matte textured carbon. You wrap over it, you won't ever notice anything, because like there's a little bit of grooving here, like in all these, which is surprising to me for them to repaint over that. But yeah, so I could sand it down smooth, do the gloss carbon, or go over it with matte carbon, or take it heavy repainted, let it cure for the month or so, and then wrap it again. So I have a lot of decisions to make right now on this. How far I really want to go with it. Am I going to sell the car wrapped? That's a big one, because I mean, obviously this car's not going to stay with me forever. The right price, it's gone. I mean, realistically, that's how I am with all my things. Everything's for sale for the right price. I mean, it's just dumb if you hold on to something just for sentimental value. My opinion. Sorry, people, don't want to trigger you. But my opinion, you don't hold on to stuff for sentimental value. But yeah, so that's a decision I have to make. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, what I should do on that one. But yeah, can you imagine? I kind of need the rear bottom diffuser and the side skirts now. It's just, man, I'm a little irritated with that. But yeah, if you're debating on getting your car tuned, I was a little skeptical because these already put out a ton of horsepower on tuning it, whether it hold up, but it does great. I strongly recommend it. Oh yeah, another thing, I got ceramic coat all this vinyl now. Anyways, like the list just goes on. This car never stops. I mean, I'm sure you guys with your builds understand the same thing. They never stop. There's more to do. So, but yeah. Probably in the next video, I'll let you know what I end up doing. Maybe show you the finished car. Personally, I'm leaning more towards just wrapping it in matte carbon fiber and calling it good, because I'm probably going to sell the car like that. I think the car has much more curb appeal how it's wrapped and everything. So yeah, until next time, stay safe and remember to subscribe. Tell your friends. Let's get this subscriber count up.